Hello friends, this is Cold Run. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Mass Effect 3, where we have arrived here back at... Oh, look at you, so cute! We've arrived back here... Sorry, I love these things. We've arrived back here in the place known to many people in this galaxy and the next as... I'm trying to stall time as I remember the name of this place. The Citadel. Ensign Copeland, Kitsu are deploying... Someone calling me? Is this you? Diana? Yeah, so we're here. I've tried turning up the volume a little bit. Let me know if that's enough or if I should tinker it up a little bit more. Where? Who are you? Where are you? What's going on? Points of interest. Oh, I just pressed R3. Points of interest. Airlock, passenger lounge. Diane Allers. She's not a point of interest listed here. I'm trying to interact with... Whoop. Okay. Incursions by enemy forces are being reported in Turian. You don't have to. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know where you are, though. Oh, this is you. Oh, I thought you were the Zeppelin, the drone thing. Okay. Diana Allers.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview?
Even better. I'm a military reporter with a show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Right?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
You know what? If she's offering this much, and this is a... I mean, this is like an apocalyptic thing where communication matters. I think having the power of propaganda on our side, of media that we can veto, is a good thing. Let's do a trial run.
Tell your producers yes for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 footlocker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Interesting. Boy, that is incredibly interesting. All right, let's see. Oh, priority the Citadel. The Council must be informed of the Reaper threat and the Prothean device that may be able to stop the Reapers. Go to Councilor Udina's office and convince the Council to send help for the fight against the Reapers. I'm gonna, again, some of the stuff I know, so I'm just gonna skim some of it on my own, and I'll check in if there's really new stuff.
A political economic pact for who poses a serious threat to
this is interesting. It says
the elusive man is a human loyalist.
It says about the elusive man that recent. This is bizarre. It's that recent rumors go so far as to suggest he may have allied with the Reapers. What the hell? That seems. I wouldn't have expected that. Like, that seems the opposite of what he would do. Even him. Alliance News Network. Founded during the early decades of human space expansion, the ANN was originally a low-profile news organization known mostly for a series of exposés on the First Contact War. With a focus on galaxy-wide reporting, the ANN opened bureaus on planets known across space, winning awards. Okay, they're good. They've never been funded by the Systems Alliance, despite what its name may imply. This led to regular confusion among those not in the know, although the network's recent high-profile sale to a media conglomerate made the ownership structure clearer. So it's not like, it's not government-related, it's an independent organization. The new management has opted for a more sensational approach. This is, maybe I wouldn't have accepted this if I knew, increasingly lurid programming. And insists that integrity and credibility are inviolable standards in the newsroom, but that's them saying it. Battle Space is among Ann's highest-rated programs, known for a particularly titillating breed of reporting. Among the show's most noteworthy segments are Diane Allers' Dispatches from the Front Lines. The network calls her reports gritty and realistic, but she's been criticized for her unabashed focus on the violence of war. I don't know why that's necessarily a bad thing. Even critics of Allers agree, however, that despite her often graphic visuals, the facts she reports are just that, facts. So she's like a legitimate reporter. She's not purely sensationalism. That's good. I think I'm going to max out Biotic Charge. That just seems like a good idea. Give Biotic Charge a 25% chance of not triggering a cooldown. That's a really interesting one. Increase barriers by an additional 50% after a successful Biotic Charge. I like this one better. I like just because it's more reliable. And we have only 6 points left. I'm going to put just another into fitness. Melee damage by 25%, or health and barrier bonuses by 15. I don't know, but they both seem good. Let's do melee damage bonus by 25%. War asset acquired. Diane Allers. What does that mean? Something's happening. What's going on? That was weird. War asset acquired. Is that something in my journal? How do I check my war assets? I don't know, but I've acquired a war asset. So L3 is the map. R3 is also the map. Okay, so left is Normandy airlock, right is the viewing deck.
Okay, first deployment is somewhere near Palawan. Reports say not to depend on comms.
I'll leave vid messages then, and you can do the same.
Well,
don't mind me.
Due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending messages at all. They're trying to keep war data coming through, so every data packet counts.
So how am I supposed to talk with you then?
Just a private moment. Maybe you have to go down? Where's the viewing deck? Maybe, like, this whole thing is the viewing deck. We're on the viewing deck now. Who are you?
Hello,
Avina.
Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Citadel. This is Docking Bay D-24. Note that due to recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by CSEC personnel for routine verification.
Okay, so you're just the local tour guide. Other Citadel
Any other
areas.
important areas I should know about?
Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Routine verification.
What's with the heightened security?
New screening
What do you
windows have
think?
been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area. Citadel security screening technology uses highly advanced biometric authentication systems developed by the CERTA Foundation. Please note that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
Understood. Local features.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D-24. According to your biometrics file, you are cleared to access further information about this bay.
I better be.
This is the airlock currently assigned to the Systems Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
All right, tell me about the waiting
What
area.
about that room over there?
The waiting area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next to security processing.
So maybe whenever I come here, like, some people who want to speak to me will be there, just hanging there. Okay,
That's
goodbye.
all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Yes, ma'am. And so here we're heading towards security checkpoint. Door open, elevator.
Commander Shepard, please select a destination.
Let's go to... Fine, we'll visit her. She's probably
Area tagged of interest
a human.
or
Let's
highlighted on the
visit.
elevator.
Let's go to the
One
hospital.
moment, please.
arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
So this has, it's kind of a narrow area. Inpatient wing has Ashley. Oh, so it's saying that the dark blue things aren't unmarked. They're just saying that the people are in those sections. So Dr. Chakwas, oh, Dr. Chakwas, and Dr. Mikkel are in the patient lounge, for instance. And someone's in the inpatient wing, I think. Maybe. Nice view.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
My bad.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
What it feels like when you use your employer's confidential psychiatric assistant resources. Tell me more. I like their suits. They're like kind of medical, stripy, racing type suits. Dr. Chakwas was the one from the Normandy before, right? I think Dr. Are you? No, you're Dr. Mikkel.
Here's Shepard now.
Dr.
I like your
Chakwas.
green eyes.
You're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise.
Michelle.
I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
I'll be honest, I remembered Dr. Chakwas was on our ship. I can picture like her little medical bay. I knew she was human. That's about all the other stuff I remembered. Doesn't she have a daughter or something? Well, what have you been up to?
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
You should work in the labs. Let's try to accumulate assets. You belong on the Normandy.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Welcome
Normandy
back.
Wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
It's really interesting that you
Don't thank me
can...
so soon. Remember, Joker's still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
I don't remember it either. That's why I have, I try to get one of these day-by-day things, and I'm really bad at remembering even so. We have a new person. Or an old person, I guess. Oh, yeah.
Karen Chakwas is a trauma surgeon and a major in the Alliance Navy. Rejoined Shepard on the Cerberus-built Normandy.
So just standard stuff that I think we've seen before. She's a doctor. She's here to help. Probably. Avina. Yeah.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel. Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
That's right, because, I mean, an MD, that is a tremendous amount of time and study. I can't imagine that a human doctor, I imagine that the anatomy for like an Asari doctor and what you have to study and learn is comparably different for, like, it's got to be its own course of study is what I mean. That, like, sure, a veterinarian might be able to help, like, me if I have a cold, but they probably wouldn't be able to perform, like, surgery on me. Neither would a general practitioner. There's a lot of specializations, I guess. Any species?
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here.
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species.
Lovely.
Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
Hospital staff.
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many species?
Broad array of backgrounds.
All personnel are required to undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses. Hospital administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients. It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
I'm gonna bump my volume up a little bit more, but again, let me know if it's okay. Local features.
What else is in the area?
The Huerta Memorial Hospital has experts from every major race in residency, with many specializing in xenomedicine. The facility works with prestigious medical universities from around the galaxy, offering internships to residents and nurses. With access to cutting-edge technology and support from major pharmaceutical companies, the hospital ensures the best care to its patients.
Interesting that things are really going on sort of as normal here, despite the apocalypse back on Earth. Hospital name, who's Huerta?
Where'd the hospital get its name?
It is named after President Christopher Huerta of Earth's United North American States. The donor who requested the tribute expressed the desire to remain anonymous.
Okay. All right. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Will do. There was something on the other side here, though, wasn't there? Serta Supplies. Shopaholic. Oh, this is where I can spend money to get stuff.
How can we help you?
Metagel capacity. Yeah, I definitely want to do this. Purchase.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Eventually, the collected Alfred Tennyson.
CERTA is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical
Rumi,
needs
this
of
is a
all
poet.
sentient life.
We got flowers from the Citadel's hydroponic gardens. Candy. Are these gifts? Like romance gifts? Wording. These sweets are suitable for levo-amino acid-based life forms. That's like me. I'm a levo-amino acid-based life form, maybe? I don't know. I want to get in and find out, though. Tear Songs of the Plains by Elcor performance artist Knockrick Tower. Critics agree that while Tower employs striking imagery, his verse structure suffers from an undisciplined laziness. I don't know what monster says that. We're buying this. Among the Multitude from Walt Whitman. Alfred Tennyson collected works. By Oxford Press. That's like a real press, right? That's weird. You know what? All right, sure. We'll be nice for Ashley. Let's get some flowers. You know what? What am I kidding? I'm just gonna buy all this because maybe we'll need it eventually. There. And so where do I find this? Like, this has got to be in my inventory somewhere, right? No, I don't have an inventory. Never mind. It's such a weird decision to me that there's no inventory. If there isn't one, is there an inventory and I just haven't seen it? Like, available regularly to me? It seems like the answer is no. Lab services. Nothing here. Yeah, not seeing anything in the labs themselves. Oh, we can get more Metagel here? No. I can't steal hospital supplies.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out.
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Metagel correctly, but infection had already set in.
Helium is under attack, although the Asari colonies across the
I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What?
don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
That is rough news. Yeah, that face is understandable. Was she here and I just missed it? Yeah. She's in rough shape.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried.
I wonder if she's not going to be a party member.
I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing.
You'll be fine.
You hang in there, all right? I need you up and reporting for duty ASAP. You hear me, soldier? You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care.
Yeah, so I guess she's not going to be a character here. Or at least not going to be a main party member. I'm totally fine with that. Not just for the Ashley thing, not just because I didn't like Ashley last game, but because I'm open to them just doing with stuff with new characters. I wish 14 would do that as well. I know 14, Final Fantasy 14 I'm thinking of. Like, I was really hoping they would have gotten rid of the Scions or pushed them fully off to the side, but yeah, I'm fine with games trying new things, even if they don't work out, even if you're tossing behind beloved characters. Where are we going now? I think we're leaving.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Citadel Embassies. The current human ambassador is Dominic Osoba.
And that might be someone I know, but I don't remember them.
CSEC officer on duty. You will find him in the Citadel Security District Office.
Local features.
What else is in the area?
This area is reserved for human embassy personnel and attending CSEC security. The human embassy prides itself on offering swift assistance to any who fall under its auspices.
That's it. Thanks.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Thank you, Avina. It's the lowdown here. Let's start with the office suite. Is that this way? Yeah.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
I love the mole people. I love them so much. Mission summary, Shrike Abyssal, Prothean Obelisk. So, my friends gave me a list of kind of what the expansions were and when to do them. I'm going to check that list to see if this was an expansion or not. No, it's not. Shrike, the notes I see are From Ashes, play whenever, especially early. So whenever I come across From Ashes, I'll do that. Leviathan, late game during a break in the plot. Omega, early-ish, but during a break in the plot. And Citadel is far late game. All right, a Volus, that's what they are. Diplomat needs a Prothean obelisk. Recover it from the Shrike Abyssal and deliver it to him at the Citadel Embassy. More Voluses. Voli. They're so cute. Little mole potatoes. Oh wait, I didn't actually go in there, did I? No, there was nowhere to go into. That's just the... oh, it's an office suite. Wait, can I not go in here? No, I guess I can't. I can't go in. Not yet, at least. Alright, Section 4. That is the embassy offices. Ah, stop it.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma Cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
Abandon the Hades Gamma Cluster. Is that a real one? A real cluster?
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week.
Missing soldier? Missing ambassador?
He hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Sounds like something I can help with.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried.
I don't trust you.
I'd like him to go quiet for so long.
Maybe I should.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
You're such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter.
I guess I can't help with it. Okay, maybe I should trust her. I was expecting her this to be like a full-on, like, she's trying to find out information about someone she's trying to assassinate. No, she's just worried about a family member, I think. On we go. 1 on the left is going to be CSEC office, and 2 on the right is Earth Councilor's office. CSEC is just Citadel security, right? Yeah, Commander Bailey.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews.
I remember this reporter.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Yeah, I thought I'm surprised that they didn't just use her as the reporter.
Commander
Maybe she
Shepard?
was more...
Commander, humanity has questions.
But again, new characters, I'm okay with that.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace?
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
I know that happens for a number of people who get promoted within, you know, force places like the military or police, that sometimes you can be really successful at one level, and then when you go to a higher level, you get promoted into just almost like a totally different skill set, a position that needs a totally different skill set. I guess that's the same with a lot of careers. Why take the job? I mean, more probably. I'm guessing he was probably ordered to.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Councilor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers.
I believe that.
I'm not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
It's a stupid game. I think we can be empathetic here.
Politicians are the weeds of the galaxy.
I didn't mean that.
If that was a bumper sticker, I'd stick it right here on my desk.
I didn't say politicians are the weeds of the...
about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
I did not intend to say you politicians are the weeds of the galaxy. That's a bit more extreme than I intended.
I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Oh wow, yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. The war.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
You're not wrong. Citadel. I don't like that it doesn't. I wish that they would show like a tick mark once you cleared a thing. Citadel.
Anything important going on around here?
What do you think?
Kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session.
What a silly question for my character.
Ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Anything going on here? Yeah, just a regular old day. It's a case of the Mondays, you know. Trouble?
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's been felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
I'm being yelled at.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
Even during the apocalypse, there's paperwork, and it makes sense. Paperwork is there for a reason. Like, it does make things go. especially in large-scale operations. Your promotion.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And when Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina rewarded me with the promotion. And near as I can tell, being a commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
Interesting. Yes, he had his own little DLC mission where he succeeded, and this is his post game. Family.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and
dramatic zoom in.
And a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
I'm sorry.
Understandably dramatic.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
I mean, that's partly why I've increased the rate at which I put out LP videos these days over the past couple months. No time for talk then.
We both have jobs to do, Bailey. I suggest we do them.
Yep. Good talking to you, Shepard.
Likewise. Anything else in your room? Anything I can steal or loot? No. It's not this guy. This is not that kind of game.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Oh, hopefully it won't, it'll let me keep exploring after this.
The Reapers are in our space as well. Earth is no more or less important than any council homeworld.
But Earth was the first council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
How do you know this is the brunt? New Reaper fronts are opening up everywhere.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. A full-scale invasion. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Earth may be suffering, but our worlds are falling too. The Turians have lost Tatris.
We must fight this enemy together.
Need I remind you that the last time we fought the Reapers, Shepard sacrificed the Council to protect human interests?
Oh, whoops.
True, but in the end we survived because we followed Shepard's lead.
And what if that's not enough this time?
The reports are dire. If we throw everything we have at the Reapers on Earth and lose, what then?
I mean, you'd lose anyway then.
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan, a blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
Prothean? What is it exactly?
I love the Solarians.
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
And this is capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
It's immense and intricate.
This is a fool's errand. The Protheans were wiped out by the Reapers. Clearly, the weapon is flawed.
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you believe in this, Shepard? After what you've seen of the Reapers?
I believe in trying. I mean, I feel like if we just try to fight the Reapers with just, guns and stuff, regular-ass ammo and troops, we have no shot. So, yeah, I believe in trying.
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
Shaking your head?
The Council cannot give Earth the military support it needs. Our own planets must come first.
The Solarian Union is convening a summit amongst our species. If we can secure our own borders, we may be able to aid you.
Our fleets are also engaged. Honesty is all I can offer, Commander. I will not make a promise of rescue that I cannot keep.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
It's all their hesitations.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
Yeah, their hesitation is understandable. We don't have an immediate answer, and I don't think we said, give us 5 units of...
A bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot in the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
Commander.
Excuse me, didn't get much sleep last night.
What you're asking for, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Palaven's Primarch Fedorian is the one that called the War Summit. He's your kind of man, open to extreme solutions. Trouble is, he didn't get out of Palaven's system when the Reapers attacked. We don't know if he's alive. He's essential to the summit. If the Normandy could extract him without being detected...
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was expecting. I was expecting, like, do this side quest or do this, you know, main quest, and, like, then we'll be able to help you. So, yeah, favors for favors.
You want me to rescue his ass in the hopes he considers helping Earth?
Put bluntly, yes. I shouldn't even be telling you about it. But we need Fedorian alive, and your ship can get him. Save the Primarch, gain an ally. One with the power to grant you what you're looking for.
Well, the
but not a
Reapers
war asset.
ravage Earth.
Your counselor was right. We need to work together. This is the best way to get that. Our intel says Primarch Fedorian is on Palaven's largest moon. Get in and out undetected, and he'll take care of the rest.
Undetected is going to be tough. I'm bad at stealth.
There is one other thing. The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status.
Ooh,
and
nice.
There are certain resources that will be made available to you. Good luck.
Well, that went well.
It actually did.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't believe that politicians are like the scum of the earth or anything. I think it just depends on the person, like most other professions. I think they do probably lend themselves more than other professions to self-serving BS, but like, there's absolutely ways to help in politics and be a good person and be valuable and all that sort of stuff. All right, priority Palaven. Primarch Fedorian of the Turian hierarchy has called to a war summit that presents an opportunity for the Alliance to request help building the Crucible. Unfortunately, Fedorian was caught in the Reaper attack on Palaven. Rescue the Turian Primarch from Palaven's moon. Gray is completed, it must be. Yeah, so these are ones that are going to be probably new for us. So I'm going to listen to these on camera.
When the Turians were introduced to the galactic community, an Asari diplomat poetically described their homeworld Palaven as a silver world of fortresses and fire.
What a badass description.
Because Palaven's weak magnetic field is a poor shield from its sun, most of the planet's animal life developed metallic carapaces as defenses against solar radiation.
That's amazing.
Its photosynthetic life is similarly impressive, shutting down vulnerable metabolic processes during daylight hours and repairing cellular damage at night. The visible fortifications of Turian cities reflect their martial society. But since joining the galactic community, internal conflicts have become honor-bound affairs, with few casualties among non-combatants. These city fortifications have proven no match for the Reapers and their aggressive bombardment of Palaven.
Yeah. I figured. I mean, they told us. I figured because they told us. The whole... God, that I love hearing how science fiction... I'm usually just a fantasy guy, but one of my favorite things about science fiction is seeing how they really imagine the details of what adapting to these different scenarios and different life might look like and different societies might look like. I love it.
Menai is one of 2 moons orbiting the Turian homeworld of Palaven. The Turian hierarchy put Menai in the hands of the military soon after their spacecraft first landed on the moon, immediately halting civilian research and exploration. Menai's geological composition and specifications have been classified ever since. These days, a few active naval bases dot the moonscape, as well as infantry installations focused on extreme survival training. The mystery of Menai is a lasting fascination for many Turian citizens. Speculation about its presumably rare and valuable resources has become a common plot point in vids, novels, and even poetry for young Turians.
Again, I love that. It's not just like, yep, this is the military has a base on the moon. It's because it's like this lockdown base. Yeah, because it's a lockdown base and because it's classified. Like, there's a whole pop culture segment that's sprung up for like people on the planet below about what's going on down there. There's probably like young adult fiction about like the researcher who, you know, is up there, and like the, you know, the dashing young whatever that like came up from the planet. I don't know. There's a whole. I love that. I love it.
Cannibals,
Reaper
the Citadel
variants
races have classified the known variants of Reapers into 4 types. Capital ships are Sovereign-class Reapers 2 kilometers in length. They typically target the dreadnoughts, defense installations, and industrial cities of organic civilizations. Experts believe the Reapers harvest a single species of organics during each cycle of extinction to create these massive ships. Some capital ships are capable of launching small drones equivalent to fighters. Destroyers are 160 meters long and, in astounding numbers, make up the bulk of the Reaper fleet. They engage cruisers and other smaller
and these are all
ships,
sentient, right?
as well as communications posts and enemy command centers. Research suggests destroyers are created from those species that are not harvested to make capital ships. Troop transports
Destroyers are
carry
created. I
husks
wish I
to
could pause
unconquered
this.
planets and bring victims of the harvest to Reaper
Destroyers are
processing
created from
centers.
those species not
They vary in
harvested
length
to make
from
capital
200 meters
ships.
to 1 kilometer. But unlike capital
So they still are
ships and
harvested,
destroyers,
but
do
not
appear to be
harvested.
self-aware. Instead, other Reapers operate troop transports remotely.
Okay, troop transports are the
Processors,
one
also
non.
called slaughter
Okay.
ships, are mobile centers for mass DNA harvesting. Like troop transports, processors appear to be remotely operated by sapient Reapers.
So processors and troop transports are just regular vehicles. Destroyers and capital ships are sentient. The fall of Titrus. The Reapers' first attack on Turian space followed an age-old maxim: hit them where it hurts. A populous colony dating back centuries, Titrus was already embedded in the Turian psyche as the site of the worst terrorist attack in Turian history. Wounds were still raw from the Valum blast, in which a separatist revolutionary slammed a starship into the colony's capital, killing more than 100,000 Turians. Was this something we did? I don't think it was. Hierarchy forces responded to the massive invasion of the planet to stamp out the separatist movement. It was a catharsis for the Turians, reassuring them that heroes would always triumph over evil. And so the Reapers struck Titrus first. That's interesting. So it presumes that there's a psychological element to where the Reapers destroying... to the Reapers' plan of attack. That they're going after places that are, like, more vulnerable. Again, more vulnerable psychologically. Like, they're not just going after the place with the most DNA to harvest. They're going after places that, like, the civilization will be impacted by. All right, by the time Titrus went dark, the Turians had already learned that the Batarians and humans were under attack. The hierarchy responded with what they believed was overwhelming force, only to walk into a trap. I don't think you have overwhelming force against Reapers. Reaper ships were waiting on the other side of the relay to Titrus, and they released devastating firepower the moment the fleet emerged. Turian leaders observing the one-sided battle were faced with a choice: reinforce their side of the relay to defend against a Reaper invasion, or throw more resources into an offense. With soldiers and civilians alike clamoring for retribution against the Reapers, the Turians continued the assault. Nah, that doesn't sound like the smartest move. The hierarchy sent warp bombs through the relay to clear a path, fighting tooth and talon to inflict casualties against the Reaper fleet. It was a valiant but doomed effort. The Reapers emerged victorious from the relay and began broadcasting a signal to Turian convoys. Images of Valum, Titrus's capital, once again a smoking wreck. Again, they're doing like psychological warfare here. The fight for Turian space had begun. And then Reaper capabilities. So they're technologically superior, but it's hard to say how much. More than twice the speed of Citadel ships. That's not as bad as I was expecting. The gap isn't as large as I was expecting. They can travel nearly 30 light years in a 24-hour period. That's nothing. I could do that in my sleep. Reaper power sources seem to violate known physical laws. Reapers usually destroy fuel infrastructure rather than attempting to capture it intact, indicating that they don't require organic species energy supplies. They attack without regard for maintaining supply lines except to move husks, and they don't discharge static buildup from their drive cores, although they sometimes appear wreathed in static discharge when they land on planets. I don't know what to make of that. Their main guns dwarf the Alliance Everest-class dreadnoughts. No dreadnought has ever survived a direct hit from the weapon. Estimates put its destructive power anywhere from 132 to 454 kilotons of TNT. How much is that? So, like, assume that one stick of TNT, like an Acme, you know, the thing the Roadrunner gets handed, the Roadrunner hands to the Coyote. One stick of TNT. How much TNT is that versus this? Even if the target is hardened. Also, what is a ton of TNT? Is that like just the weight of it? Like the weight of TNT on Earth? Even if the target's hardened, as in the case of a surface-based missile silo, the gun can instead bury the target beneath molten metal. Let me read that again. So the Dreadnought's gun, even if the target is hardened, like a armored silo, would get buried beneath molten metal. Precise targeting computers and correctors also give Reaper weapons a longer effective range than organics, dreadnoughts, or cruisers. The kinetic barriers on a Reaper capital ship can shrug off firepower of a small fleet. Weapons specifically designed to overcome shields, such as the Javelin, Guardian lasers, or Thanix series, can bypass the barriers to some degree. So they're about barriers over armor, I guess. They're probably both. The difficulty is getting close enough to use them. Okay. And so is there anywhere else here before we hop on our ship? Yeah, we can head down to 3. Oh, and we can talk to you.
The Council. All I can think is that the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Do you have an Irish accent?
I've always loathed that phrase, fatalism. Not what men and women should aspire to. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity is as feared as we are loved. Hopefully that works in our favor now. I'll try to get financial aid from as many worlds as I can. Maybe manpower, a few armed ships. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed.
It'll be popular.
Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Was he always Irish? Earth.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents.
And now I know what those are.
Other communication is cut.
Council leverage.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Councilor Irissa is not like her predecessor. She is colder. If she has her hand on your throat, she will squeeze.
Yeah?
A shield. There you might find some traction. Practical, she might make Machiavelli turn pale, but that's a Delatras for you. Frankly, it's good
Delatras
spoke with you. His home world is in the most trouble, and he's looking for a way out. That speaks opportunity.
Delatras. I'm not familiar with that term. Political situation.
You're a Citadel Councilor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long.
So, Councilor...
I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
He's got a good way with words. Get some results. That's... feels like kind of a dick thing to say. So, Councilor Dina, is he like... sort of a centralized authority at this point for among humans? Personal situation.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
All right, the get results option is gone now. I'm okay, because I didn't want to say that anyway, like, get some results. That seems... Unless it was saying, like, get some results, like, tell me my stats or something. Probably not, though. I think that was just, like, get it done, buddy.
I should go.
Which I don't need to know.
here.
He's working on it. Where's... I just got a bunch of new stuff, but I don't know where it is. Oh, it's higher up. Gotcha. Never mind. And this stuff is higher up, too.
When humanity won a position on the Council for its part in defending the Citadel,
Councilor Donald
the
Udina
Alliance chose Captain David Anderson for the position. Udina became his advisor. Anderson eventually quit over frustrations with Council politics, and the Alliance named Udina to the office.
Interesting. So they don't read the whole thing. Is that the first time they haven't read the whole thing? I think it is. Donald Udina is the lone human on the Citadel Council. Although he has a... Maybe some of this is dependent on what you did before. So, like, if Donald Udina was, like, would have many on the Citadel Council because of your own actions in a prior game, maybe that would change? I don't know. That seems unlikely. Although he has a keen ability for furthering his own political career, he has long promoted humanity's interest first and foremost in the galactic arena. Despite his unwavering focus on human interest, he's usually willing to collaborate with other species. Even his opponents concede that Udina gives fair consideration to non-human proposals, so long as humanity also benefits. And then... I mean, he seems like a decent guy, but I don't remember what he was like in the prior games. And this I remember. I'm just going to skim through it. The Citadel Council and Citadel Space. The Turian hierarchy is a military thing, right? Is there a term for that other than like a military dictatorship? Like, you know, oligarchy is like when the wealthy rule. Is it like miligarchy or like martialgarchy or something? I think it's probably just military dictatorship. So we can now head into the Spectre offices. Maybe we'll learn more about the privileges they told us about, or the resources they gave us. Spectre Terminal. Welcome. Welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operations or requisitions. It's restricted to operatives currently on active duty with special tactics and reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. So this is like where I turn in side quests, maybe? Quarian Fleet Intel. Quarian Pilgrim Jen Valan Narnima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Jen Valan purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters from several ship service centers. On Ilium, another Quarian Pilgrim, I don't remember what Quarians are, I'll have to check, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Veil. The Pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. Data suggests the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims, and are the Quarian the people with the masks? Not the potato moles, but like the... Maybe? I think so, right? Like the woman who was with us in the last game, or the last couple of games. Alright, data suggests they're withdrawing its pilgrims, upgrading ship combat near the Perseus Veil. Could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests the Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with Geth. Anything? Spectre requisitions, this is something different. Maybe I shouldn't have bought all those gifts. But I probably should have. These are, yeah, a bunch of guns, grenades, and what's the most expensive one? The Valiant one. A sniper rifle. Boo, hiss. 20, what is this? 250,000? Yeah, we're good. We didn't just come from here, did we? No. Enter the shooting range. I'll enter it briefly, but I don't intend to spend a lot of time here. Weapon bench. Okay. Oh, mods! I pressed square to get mods. I don't think I noticed that before. Or maybe I couldn't use it before. Sniper rifle extended barrel. Increases damage by 15%. Sure. A personal touch. And unless if the square's not there, there's no mod to be had. Whereas here, there is a mod to be had. You can do a shredder mod or high caliber barrel. Yeah, so increases okay. Shotgun high caliber barrel 1 increases damage by 15%. Allows wider projectiles, causing more trauma on impact. I like causing trauma. Ballistically optimized to retain penetrative power, and then shotgun shredder mod 1 to pierce thick objects at 60% reduced speed, but ignores defenses. So this is if I want to fight against armored stuff specifically. I guess non-rhetorical question. Does this do full damage against non-armored things, but against armored things it just does 60% damage or 60% reduced damage, so it does 40% of the initial damage? But it ignores 25% of defense. Am I reading that right? Like, is there a downside to using this, is what I mean. I'll equip it for now, I guess. Maybe? Oh, I have to accept. Okay, we'll leave that for now. How do we swap weapons? There's a quick way to swap weapons, right? Oh, what is L1? Oh, L1 was pull, right? Mantis, so we'll try sniper here. Yeah, there we go. Right in the ovary. Is that where the ovary is? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna leave this be. I wasn't sure if there was gonna be some Resident Evil 4 style, like, shooting minigame. I'm glad there's not. Like, very glad. And that's where I'm gonna call it for today. So next time, we will actually head to, we'll head back, basically. We'll head back to the ship and do one of the missions. My plan is to start with, where's my missions? My plan is to start with the things that are non-priority. So start essentially with the Shrike Abyssal Prothean Obelisk and see if I can find that. But we'll look at that next time. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this as they come out, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.